Warren, when did it hit you to actually won a title?
I'm not gonna lie. When the confetti started going, that's what you always want. You see it all the time. Like whether it's a Super Bowl, the national champion, anything. Like, you see the confetti, and you're like, man, I want to feel that. And so seeing that like fly in the air, like I got chills like all through my body. That was so cool for me. But then it was kind of like, all right, we got back to the locker room, we got back to the hotel, and it was like just kind of sitting there. I think what really happened was when we got back, we flew into Atlanta. And they had like the firemen, like they did like a water, like what they call like cascade. They can't, so like that stuff, and then just like seeing like when we pulled back in on the buses, like basically seeing like all the athletes was out there. So I think that's what really hit me. I was like, wow, we really just did that.
Do you feel the pressure's off?
I think the good thing about being here at UGA is there's always pressure. There's always pressure to win. Obviously, we worked so hard for so long to get to that point. But one thing that I keep thinking about is, yes, we did win the national championship, but as far as one of our main goals that we always strive for is winning the SEC, and we didn't accomplish that this year. So now it's, okay, we need to go, and we have unfinished business as far as doing that. We need to win national championship and SEC championship, and just win out the East as well.
How valuable is this point in the spring for you guys as an offensive line, just trying to gel together?
It's huge because the offensive line is a little different than most positions because you need 5 guys working all together as one. So spring is huge because we get extra reps, extra practice with new guys stepping up, old guys taking charge. That gelling aspect is a huge part as an offensive line and being a great offensive line. So having these extra reps for spring is huge.
Or did you pay attention to the combine and some of the numbers that the guys were putting up, and what's going through your mind when you're seeing these guys coming up against in practice?
Oh yeah, I was loving the combine. It's really cool since I've been in college because like you see the combine, you see all your buddies that you played against just do so well and compete out there. But as far as the numbers that were put up, it was no surprise to me. I mean, every single person at the combine is extremely talented. But those guys' work ethic, everything they've done in the past, it just goes to show that's what I've seen.
Thank you, Warren.
Every single spring is like that. Spring is all about being in competition, improving yourself. And now, especially with the new coach being in the aspect, it is like that as well. But it was definitely a little strange when Coach Luke left because we love playing with Coach Luke and we respect him so much. But now, as I was saying before, he was our coach in the past. Now I can look forward to our new coach. And so far, we really love having Coach Searles. He's brought in good energy, good demeanor, and I think. Just with the start today, I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to coach on the field in full practice. How we're going to gel as a new line together because we're losing Jamar, we're losing Schaefer, and we also have experience as well with Cedric Center, me being out there with Warren as well. So it'll be good. I'm excited about today. I think it's going to be a really good day.
Anything specifically that Coach Luke shared with you that you'll take with you even moving forward with the new coach?
I think I still take stuff from Coach Pitt when he was here because this is my 3rd coaching change, which is kind of crazy. But no, I still take stuff from Coach Pitt. I still take stuff from Coach Luke, just different techniques and. I would say probably from him in specific, it was more like body angles and where to position your shoulders, where to position your feet, when on like combo blocks or just like base stuff. So I would say that.
Any early indicators from Coach Searles? Any concepts or thoughts or ideas or mindset he wants you guys to come into the spring?
Yeah, he set the tone with just physicality and aggressiveness right away. That was his first thing in the meeting room. He wants us to be disciplined, know exactly what to do, and so I really respected that. He wants us to continue the tradition of being a dominant offensive line that Georgia has always had. So he's come in, stepped in, done that really, really well so far. He also has, just different lingos and different terms to be used on different calls. So we're kind of having to adjust with that. He's having to adjust with our plays and our lingo as well. So it's kind of a little bit of a give and take as far as what he's having to learn, what we're having to learn from him.
We're kind of working with the new guys that they brought in on the defense squad. Is going to be a little injured, but
How can these freshmen make an impact, in their first years and getting to learn, under Coach Searles in his first year as well?
So far, the guys that have come in have been eager to learn. They've come in, they've worked really, really hard. They haven't. The best thing I like about the new offensive line that have come in is they haven't really talked very much. They've just been like, all right, every day I'm coming to work, trying to learn as much as I can, almost like nose to the grindstone type of mentality. So I've really liked that so far.
Weren't any of those younger guys that have stood out so far?
I can't say one in particular. Yeah, this is our first day of spring, so I'm excited to see how they're going to play. I think they're all going to have really good futures.
I want to ask you about the defensive line that you've gone against in these last few years. A lot of those guys have big shoes to fill. Just what do you think about that group coming into spring?
I think just as great as our defensive line was last year, we have a really great defensive line this year. So it's kind of like how everyone, just like I said previously, we're losing a few guys on the offensive line. We're losing some guys in different positions. So spring is all about being competitive, guys stepping up, and just getting better as a team. So I'm looking forward to playing against it today. I think we're going to have a really good first day.
With Jamar on the new voices, part of leadership is vocal. Who are some of the new voices that you're hearing? I know Cedric and you are two of the guys that have been mentioned as leaders in the past. Anybody else emerging?
I would say Warren McClendon's stepped up as well. He's always going to say something if he doesn't see things right. Cedric, he's really stepped in that role as well as far as offensive line goes. But just the offense in general, I would say Stetson does a really good job with that, just being vocal as far as what he wants things to look like. The running back room has always been great at Georgia, so all of those guys are in that room. Kenny, Kendall, all of them have stepped up as well. So it's been a great offseason so far because everyone's been able to lock in on the mentality that we need to get back to work, we need to get back to where we were. So it's been really good.
Kirby mentioned how we make a bigger deal out of defending national champion, defending SEC championship, but as players, you just kind of mentioned you got to kind of clean slate, move at it. But was there some time where you got to enjoy what happened in January before you started focusing on getting back to work? How did
Absolutely. The first thing that comes to my mind is just the parade. How amazing that atmosphere was. So that whole entire day, just being able to enjoy that, and then the couple of days following that were really great. Like I said before, it's such a huge accomplishment to win a national championship. So we definitely wanted to. We definitely wanted to enjoy that as we could, but once our workout started and we're like, okay, we're going to go right back into nose to the grindstone. We got to do everything that we did before and more. And so, like I said before, Coach Smart and our strength staff really has honed on that, just attention to detail, being disciplined, just all those things, and just working as hard as we can to get back to the top.